All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
Returning back, Eternal Shaddai.
Wow, I am like super bright. Holy crap! Let me see. Can I turn that brightness down? There we go. There we go. Wow, I did not realize I was so bright. All right, hey, Shaddai returning. Woo! Well, welcome back, buddy. Glad to have you here.
Permanently, yes.
Permanently for now. No, I'm just kidding.
That's true, permanently for now.
What's going on? Terry, Valentine's Day came around the corner. What'd you do?
Oh my gosh.
What did you and your husband do other than each other?
No. But so my husband actually hired a singing quartet to come out and sing me some songs.
Oh, that is so cute. That's so awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, that's how he surprised me. Is he had me a singing Valentine.
Let me guess.
Okay,
You were
what
working
song
on
did
a
they
car
sing?
and they start singing, right?
Huh?
You were working on your car and they were singing outside, right?
Well, I wasn't working on the car at that moment, but yeah. But so I don't know the songs that they sang, but one of them I think might be called like 8 days a week because they kept saying that a lot. About how I love you 8 days a week. But it was good.
All right, cool. What did you get him?
I can't tell you what I got him.
I love it. All right, so Shaddai.
Yes.
The week has passed. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Back to Terry. All right. Other than Valentine's Day, what games did you play this week?
I actually haven't done any gaming.
Really?
Yeah, no gaming. I actually haven't turned. I think today is day 11 of me not turning on my Xbox, so I haven't done any gaming. It's just been working.
Blasphemy is going on here.
Just been working and tinkering on the car, and then like last few days, I've just been kind of relaxing and enjoying my vacation and not doing anything. So that's about no gaming.
No gaming, huh?
No gaming.
X-Nay on the gaming A.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, what about you, Shaddai? Have you done any gaming?
Yes. I finally finished Banishers, which it was long, but it was a really good game. And now, pretty much, for some reason, I feel like going back to the Darksiders before Part 4 comes out. So that's what I'm doing. Darksiders, Genesis, and so on. That's pretty much it. I started yesterday. What is it called? I think it's Ender Lilies, whatever it is. It's a small indie, a Japanese small indie game or so. That was pretty cool.
Ember Lilies?
I think it's called Ender Lilies. Whatever.
Wow.
I gotta check on my phone. What is it called? So I don't.
All right. Well, hey, whatever works. And guys, sorry if I randomly mute. I'm coming down with a bit of a cough, so if the audio suddenly disappears or I start trying to talk or you see me hacking up along with no noise or lots of noise, sorry.
Sorry, it's not Ender Lilies. It was sort of the Necromancer.
Oh, what was it? Wait, what was it?
No, I'm looking at my phone, and the thing is, I jumped into one for another one. I'm like, you know what? Let me deal with this later. For some reason, I was curious about Sword of the Necromancer.
Okay.
That's what
I'm
happened.
sorry, say that one more time.
Sword of the Necromancer.
Sword of the Necromancer. All right, cool. And what did you do for Valentine's Day?
Work. That was pretty much my present.
Romance through the roof. Ladies, if you're looking for a
Workman.
working man on Valentine's Day, Shaddai's your man.
Yep, workman. Yep.
Yeah,
Get this bus. And happy Valentine's Day. I'm like, what?
That's right. And shout out to Dreadpool for joining us. Thank you so much for being here, Dread.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hold on. Before you start talking here, Dread, let me pull up the YouTubes. Hold on. Because as you're talking, I'm going to show it. All right. So, Dreadpool, what games have you been playing this week?
I gotta boot up the Xbox. I literally was playing some games last night. I popped up some Halo.
Mm-hmm.
I was downloading Avowed. I had to remove a whole bunch. boo this man. I see you, Splendiferous, trying to hit on my wife.
The game is that big?
Um, let's see what else. Yeah, well, it's not that big. I just 95% of my storage is that's too much.
I got it. I
Too
got
much.
it.
Yeah, so yeah. Um,
Hmm.
what else did I play? There was. I played some Fear too. Went back, played some more of that.
Fear's always good.
Yeah, I wish I could get the first one back. On Xbox again.
That's weird. They don't have
Excuse
it.
me.
That's weird. I was curious about that game.
Oh, I love that game. That series could have been better,
Mhm.
but you know how it is, politics with a whole bunch of different game makers. You know, but yeah, Fear is great.
All right, and
And
let's get to the main event here, Dread. What did you do for Valentine's Day?
well, we took Mom and we took the whole family and we went to Sir Henry's.
That's right. Oh, I was trying to time that perfectly. There you go, Sir Henry's.
Sir Henry's.
Ka-chow.
I swear that I thought that was a game.
No, this Dread and his family with the dealer at
Yeah.
Sir Henry's St. Valentine's thing.
Yep. So it's Love's Revenge. And actually, yesterday was Poppy's birthday. So we missed Poppy to wish her a happy birthday.
Wait, who's Poppy?
Poppy is one of the characters that Sir Henry has made.
Oh, okay.
But let me show you something real fast. Where'd it go? All right. So, Sir Henry, I don't know if you can see it on the.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
So Poppy, of course, I'm gonna have to put it in front of me like this. Did everyone make sure to say happy birthday? I went. We said that we were there the day before, wishing her happy, and that's her response. Isn't that kind of funny?
Sir Henry's. We tried to say this sentiment to the haters of the Red Queen's Trail.
I had her.
Oh, to the Hatter of the
Oh,
Red
they
Queen's Trail, and they just revealed the chainsaws at us. Appropriate. Nice.
Yeah. So I wasn't even thinking anything of that, even with the Red Queen. It was just funny, and it's nice to see, them coming back and forth at us. And that's the king that's.
Mm-hmm.
And and you got Cupid here. This guy is great. We're actually good hawk friends. If I've seen him at conventions, advertising, promoting, and all that, and he's a good cosplayer too. Again, and his mom works there too. So it's just funny how it's all become a family event, not just for our family, but they have their own family, and we're all like a bigger family and community. And it's great to celebrate our Valentine's with them like that, And I got an inside scoop on a few things too.
Got some inside information.
Yes. All I can say is stay tuned. I'm not allowed to say anything else.
That is the worst inside scoop I've ever heard.
Dude, I'm just telling you, stay tuned. There's something that's gonna be. Something's gonna happen.
With Sir Henry's or with Xbox?
Sir Henry's.
Okay. Just trying to get my expectations right.
Wrong. You're thinking about the wrong insider.
Yeah.
So,
who would have thought on an Xbox show?
Who would have thought? Yeah.
Who would have thought? Enough of that.
That other stuff I can't talk about either. So.
All right, guys. But yeah, be sure to check out Dreadpool's channel. This is on his channel. Let me unminimize. You can see Dreadpool's logo right here. Be sure to subscribe. Right?
See,
and you can get all the notifications and all the cool videos he does. And he even does live 3D shows. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I did a live 3D while I was there. I was meaning to also record in 3D while I was there, but there's so much going on. It's hard to remember to do everything for everybody.
I like seeing the 3D videos with my Quest headset on because I can just move my head and see around instead of grabbing, dragging, and dropping. Now,
yeah, it makes it so much easier. But yeah, again, if you're on the phone, you just do this with the phone too.
Yeah,
So. But today, Where is she? Hey, give me. Let me yell across the
Hold on.
the house. Hold on.
Here we go. I love that it's still loud. Are you decent? Well, let's
All
see.
right. Here she is, the ghost
just
of
ahead.
Popular.
What do people want from me?
Happy anniversary, babe.
Happy anniversary.
Ah, thank you.
Today's our anniversary.
How many years?
Together or married?
Whatever this anniversary is celebrating.
12.
Yo, that is long. Congrats.
It's 10-year itch.
7-year itch.
That's
It's a 7-year itch.
Congratulations.
And apparently there's a 10-year itch. Somebody had a 10-year itch.
I mean, not for nothing, the world locked down. I don't like my head floating.
So anywho,
Congratulations, you guys.
What?
Beso,
that's
beso,
it. You can go.
beso,
Go.
Love
Go.
you, bye.
Bye.
beso.
No,
Woo, there you
there
go.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Sorry for the PDA.
Yeah. It's all good. All right, guys.
Hey,
God, I feel so bright. Why am I so bright? Like, what is up with my camera?
Stop using blush.
I have no idea why I'm
You
so
got the
this
light
side.
coming
Oh,
from the sun.
it's the window.
The
This
window. From the window.
The
to
window is way bright. All right.
He was using blush before starting.
All right. All right, so that's that. I'm going to go ahead and end that right then. Let's get straight to the... Well, before we get into the news...
Thank you guys, by the way. Everybody in chat. Thank you.
Let's check in with the chat. Let me scroll up because the chat's been on fire. Shout out to El Nini. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. And he says, I'll be trying Avowed next week. Seen some videos on Twitter that has me worried. What? Really? Huh. Interesting. Shout out to Doggy Dog 420. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP, buddy. Appreciate you. Crazy Greek dudes in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And let's see. Sith Lord is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And yes, he has been very excited about the Daytona 500 for weeks.
Very
Weeks.
rare.
He has been talking about it for a while.
Very rare for me to see a fan of cars like that.
Are you flying down to see it?
Oh, there you go, Sith Lord. Are you seeing it live?
Are you here?
Yeah, I think he started a poll, and he's like, "Oh, or somebody started a poll. I don't know if it was Sith Lord, but it's like, oh, do you think the Daytona 500 winner will be a repeat winner or a new winner?" And I'm like, repeat, because I don't know if there's anybody that's like in a really good car this year.
Oh no, the guy that won last year isn't in the race anymore. He quit. He retired.
Mm-hmm.
So you're wrong. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Shout out to my beautiful wife. She's the MVP of my life. And she says, no video. I'm going to guess she was talking about Sir Henry's.
No, that's from, she made that comment back when I was talking about my Valentine's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, your video about your singing quartet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the video of that? Somebody should have recorded it.
Where's that video? We need that video.
Yeah, see? Video for Miss Coquette Terry. Yes. Yeah, we want to see that, Terry. Upload.
I know.
Xbox, upload.
Using car parts for music.
That'd be great. Shout out to Cody Grossman. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's see.
I can almost see that blowing into an intake.
And shout out to the Gina. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says they unleash the Shaddai. And again, the Gina, part of the Xbox Party Network or Xbox Party Podcast. Always awesome. Always awesome. Check them out, guys. Shout out to Splendiferous. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And he says, boo this man.
What, me or him?
Talking about Dre.
Talking about me.
Yeah.
He's been trying to steal my wife.
Shout out to you, Wicked Hot. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Appreciate you. And shout out to Dan, the man, Cunningham. He says, hey, all, how's everybody doing today? Doing good. How are you today, Dan? You are the real MVP. Thank you so much for being here. Dan says it was 10 years before I got married. Yeah, it was 5 years before I got married. So some of
You
us
know,
have long.
it was 6 years before I broke up with her, and then found my wife, and then 2 years
Mhm.
into it, we ended. It was like within the first year, I knew it. This was the one. So it's weird, right?
Hey, when you know, you know.
When you don't, you linger on.
That's right. Shout out to Big B Bunny. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says Xbox always on top. Oh, getting some wrestling memes up in here. Oh, hold on. Okay. Shout out to General Spartan. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says still barely awake after a 12-hour drive from Fort Wayne, Indiana to Paducah, Kentucky, and then back home to Springfield, Illinois. Got back this morning at 4:30 a.m. Holy cow, man! Get some rest.
Is he a trucker?
I have no
Axel,
idea. I
That's
have no idea why he's driving so much.
Yeah,
Axel,
that's what it seems like.
the
Yes.
S is silent.
The what?
The S is silent. Illinois.
Springfield, Illinois.
Illinois.
Noise.
Noi.
Noise.
Noi.
I'm saying the same thing.
If
Noise.
that is the case, they should have removed
Arkansas.
Is it? Is the S silent in Kansas? Is it ka?
What about Arkansas? Arkansas.
Kansas,
Arkansas.
yeah.
I usually pronounce it like that because I have to go,
Shout out to Skywalker UAV1. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And he says, greetings from and good morning, greetings from the Pacific Northwest. Oh my gosh, it's so early in the Pacific Northwest. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you, buddy. And let's see. That boo was for Shaddai working on Valentine's Day. Oh, okay.
I kind of figure. Yeah, because my hours is from morning to afternoon, so yeah.
Shout out to Lost Boomer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP, even though he says he's not. You really are. And Dread, FPV, first person view. Oh, that's your other channel, Dread.
That's me.
Yeah, that's your drone channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm actually setting up the Thanksgiving from last year.
Here you go.
I lost one of my haunted houses, so I got to go find it.
Illinois is pronounced crap hole. There you go.
Only Cook County.
Only Cook County.
Yeah.
So funny. All right, guys. Let's get it started. Let's start off with some announcements, shall we? All right. So we're going to start with Terry's favorite, Ubisoft. But we got some good news. Assassin's Creed Shadows pre-orders are in line with series' second best-selling entry. Despite refunding earlier pre-orders, Ubisoft says current pre-orders for Assassin's Creed Shadows are solid and in line with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So that's cool. Now, the final pre-order numbers aren't in yet, but they revealed on their financial report that Assassin's Creed Odyssey is, Assassin's Creed Shadows is in line to be either number 2 or real close to number 2 on it, which is good news for the series because Ubisoft really needs this to be a hit. At least that's what the internet says, right? And so, yeah, that's really good news, right, Terry? Right?
Fantastic.
Oh, Terry's also getting sick. Oh my gosh, she can't handle good news. Yeah.
No, this is great.
It is. I think it is great. So I think that's cool. I'm looking forward to this one. Out of all of the Assassin's Creed, I'm looking at one of these the most. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been looking forward to an Assassin's Creed as much as this one. Shaddai, the pre-orders are good. The internet was telling me that they were bad. What do you think?
Good for them. Don't care for the game.
Boo this man.
Yeah, don't care for. Honestly, you don't care for the game. Too many Assassin's Creed. I think the last one that I liked the most was Origins. I do have all of them, but
wait, the last one you liked the most was which one?
Origins.
Oh man, that's how retro.
Yeah, that's with Bayek over there by what is it?
Yeah,
Egypt.
with Bayek. Yeah, in Egypt. Mm-hmm.
So not for nothing. It is interesting because I like anything that is Japanese related, but for some reason I'm not looking forward to this. I'm looking forward for something else. But It's cool though. I'm very happy that they actually predicting that it's very close to the number 2. The question is, which one is number 1 for Ubisoft? Is it the
Probably
original?
Black Flag, if I'm being honest. I mean, I can't see another one being number 1.
Black Flag is probably one of the most loved, but it's not like the best selling.
Well, this is pre-orders. There's like, and it's not even the best selling or the most loved. It's which one has been pre-ordered the most.
Definitely not Black Flag. Not compared to like Odyssey,
Mhm.
Odyssey, Valhalla. All of those have had way more pre-orders than Black Flag did.
Yeah, so we're talking pre-order reservations here.
So that means if it's close to that, that means it's gonna be as big as Valhalla.
Well, because Origins was the number 2 selling. Let me look back here.
I think Odyssey is
I was
big.
gonna say Odyssey.
Odyssey, yeah, Odyssey is the second best selling game in the franchise. Okay, and similarly numbers as Odyssey. So Odyssey was the number 2 pre-order and the number 1 selling. Okay, there we go.
Because
That
Odyssey is awesome. That's why.
Odyssey is probably the best one. Hard to argue that.
Does that mean it's gonna be as big as Odyssey?
Maybe, but they did say that they want to start streamlining and making the maps smaller, which I am all for because holy cow, sometimes those maps are huge.
That's what I'm saying because I know Odyssey is huge. Valhalla, when I start playing that was way bigger than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
So if that is the case, well, for fans of Assassin's Creed, this is actually good for them. Lately, this year has been the year of ninjas, anyways. So
Yeah, that's right. It's the year of the ninja, but these are samurai. Well, one is says samurai, one is a ninja. It's kind of weird. They wouldn't be teaming up.
see, I don't worry about if it's a ninja or not. They're all, both of them are using, swords. So
They're doing
Yeah,
the
but the
whole.
samurai use
they're-
katana. The ninja use a much shorter sword. Come on, Shaddai. Come on.
but they're knives. I mean, long knives.
Whatever.
They're
But it's
doing
right.
they're doing the classic, my enemy of my enemy. So
Yeah,
temporary
It
truce.
doesn't matter which knife they use.
Shaddai.
I'm cooking with all of them.
Shadow, you're pronouncing it wrong. It's knife.
Knife.
the K is silent.
And swads. Swad.
Swads.
All right.
No, he's good for that. He's good for that.
Dred, what do you think about this news?
Hey, you know what? I love Black Flag. I love Odyssey. I hate to see that Odyssey is just pushed down. But you know what? They needed this because Skull and Bones. So, no. I think it's good news. It means that people are still interested in Assassin's Creed, one way or the other. And it was something that we were all looking at it going, it's about freaking time, that they're going here. And with all the controversy, it makes you wonder, was the controversy bad or good for this game? You know what I mean? So sometimes, being in the spotlight, sometimes drama is good, even if it's bad.
Yeah, I think I agree with Dred. I mean, I think they've ridden that wave. The doubters will always be doubters, like Shaddai. But like me, I didn't pre-order any of the other Assassin's Creeds. I probably won't pre-order this one, but this is the one I've been most tempted to. Mostly because I don't pre-order unless it's collector's editions now.
Yeah,
and that has nothing to do with the game. If this was like, I don't know, 15 years ago, I would probably pre-order this one because I love the Asian setting. There we go. The setting that they have going on. I don't care if it's accurate to the seasons and plants are alive when they should be dead or any of that crap. I don't care that, one's a samurai, one's a ninja. I think it's awesome that I get to Assassin's Creed as a ninja or as a samurai. I think all of that is cool. That's what I think. Because, games are supposed to take you away from reality. It's like when you see those movies, it's like based on a true story, and it's like it has like maybe 3 scenes that are based on the true story and everything else is made up. Sometimes those are still good movies, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally dig it. So I dig it. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat here. All right. General Spartan says, I'm only a full-time trucker in the summer/fall. Oh, okay. So your trip, that long trip was a part-time trip? Holy cow. Let's get somebody get this man a G Fuel.
Yeah,
My goodness.
someone's got to steal the.
I lived in Illinois with an S. And yes, with an S, it's with an S, a crap hole.
It's Illinois.
Okay, so here we go. Here's why he was shouting. An aunt of mine had her funeral yesterday in Indiana. My grandmother lives in Kentucky. Had to get her home. And me and my mother live in Illinois. Oh, my gosh.
I'm sorry.
So sorry about your loss, man. So sorry. But I'm glad you were there for your family and, were able to be the family taxi. Sometimes somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
So glad you were there for them.
Yeah.
All right. Doggy Dog says, yes, Las Boober, I live in Illinois. It's definitely nothing special. Trashiest roads in America to not even close. There you go. Let's see. Too many Assassin's Creed. I don't hear saying too much Halo. Boo, should I go back to sleep and wake up again? That's funny. Go back to sleep and wake up again. Shout out to Files of Horror. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, it may be a crap hole, but it's my crap hole. Also, I left before it all went to hell.
So if you left, is it really yours?
Hey.
You
We all have a
abandoned
home
it.
state.
You
I might live
abandoned
in
it.
Texas, but my home state will always be Colorado. I don't care what anybody says. All right. General Spartan says he's going to wait for the sale. Absolutely. You do what you got to do, buddy. And shout out to, oh my gosh, Linda Margarita Sarmiento. Cut off the rest of the name. It's so long.
Lydia.
No, it's Lydia Margarita Sarmiento Espíritu Santo.
Lydia Margarita Sarmiento Espiritu Santo. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, hello, greetings all from the beautiful Dominican Republic. Hey, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And shout out to Jesse Darby. Thank you so much for being here. You are also the real MVP. He said, hey, there's worse crap holes than that. Yeah, I know. I visited some.
Oh, man.
My beautiful wife says, my home state is Texas. It's Texas. Howdy, howdy. Yes, shout out to her. She is a Texan. She's a Texan. I'm a transplant. I need medication to be in this state. All right, so there you go. Let's move on to the next announcement, shall we, guys? Unless anybody has anything else to say about Assassin's Creed.
No.
All right, moving on. Forever hold your peace. Here we go. Replaced one of the games that I am looking forward to the most. Has been delayed again. Let's see what happened. So, Sad Cat Studios is making this, and it's been delayed for a fourth time, and will now launch in 2026. Right? So, according to publisher Thunderful Games' latest financial, Sad Cat's upcoming platformer now won't arrive until 2026. So, these financial reports are revealing a lot, guys. Okay, shout out to everybody who's watching these financial reports and providing us with this news. Originally announced in 2021 with a 2022 release window. Right? It was first delayed in 2022 due to the war. Then delayed from 2024 to 2025 for additional polishing. And now they're releasing it to 2026. So there you go, guys. So Replaced, which I am looking forward to a lot, has been delayed again.
Or could you say the launch date has been replaced again?
Oh, Dred, are you sad about this delay? Because I'm not sad, but I'm like, I want to play this game so much. I'm sad to hear delays.
Yeah, I'm sad to hear about the delays. This is a game that's interested me, but I'm not as hyped as you are over it. And I mean, I can't believe you just let us watch that scene. Oh no, that was a bad scene. But yeah, I like the style that they did with this. It's really cool. It's very perplexing that it's being delayed again. It's like
Mhm.
what's going on with this game that is causing all this? So it doesn't look like it's that much, but you know, if the game is not good, don't put it out there. You know,
Yeah, what do the Nintendo guys say? A delayed game will eventually be good. A bad game will be bad forever. So yeah, I think they realize that people are hyped and they just want to put out good product, but still.
Well, actually, it all depends. It could be something really financial, or either they're going way high on their budget because
Mhm.
it's too ambitious or anything like that.
I mean,
Go ahead.
yeah, are they doing brunch every morning or something?
Probably.
I don't know.
Because the thing is that reminds me of, that's why I like the game, but I am not surprised by the delays. But at the same time, I feel concerned that it's gonna be another The Last Light game. It was the same way, then it was delayed, then after that we never heard of it again. Yes, we heard it for the fourth time the delay. It got to be some financial reason, or it doesn't want to be overshadowed by the rest of the bigger games that are coming out this year. There's too many big games coming out this year.
There are
And
big
different-
games every year. If you're gonna be worried about that, you'll never launch a game ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see here, replace this called out for console and PC. This is the time. This is the report, right? It's on page 13 of their financial report, and you can see replaced here with a 2026 line right here. Let me Xbox zoom in. 2026, right there. Yeah, it's just so sad, and they didn't really give a reason this time. They just showed it on the financials, right? So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know why should I.
No, for me, it got to be some financial, like budget wise.
Yeah,
I think it's because of that, probably budget wise.
yeah, maybe. Terry, replaced. I know you're looking forward to playing this one, as it is a highly anticipated indie.
I mean, I don't know, but this is actually not one that I'm following. So
Ever since I saw this one,
Blasphemy.
ever since I saw this one back in like 2021 Xbox Showcase, I've been all over it. And I normally don't go for pixel style, Terry. So for something to attract me with a pixel style, I'm like, okay, I'm in. And then it's coming to Game Pass, which I'm like, I'm even more in pixel style. You got me. So yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Shout out to Stanley Francois. He says, release date got replaced. LOL. Quoting you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Let's see. Jesse Darby says, who knows? Maybe they'll just replace the game replaced. Oh, cha. Shout out to Web Day. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Appreciate you. And he says, everybody hit that like button. Absolutely. Please hit that like button. It helps us get discovered, especially in the live section of YouTube where we hang out. And he said, yo, Files of Horror. By the way, that's what he meant. Okay.
Yo.
Yeah. I don't know. This whole game just, I can't wait.
I like the use of all the camera angles, though.
Right?
Very cinematic for a game
Pixel
of
art.
this style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the same. That was the same way with the last night. It was the same way. All of a sudden, it just disappeared. Supposedly, change of engines for Unreal Engine
Last
5.
night?
Yep.
If they've switched engines, then they have to do a complete overhaul.
Yep. That's what.
Yeah,
he
but
said.
4 to 5 isn't that bad of an overhaul.
I don't know. I know he was lying right there. Now we haven't heard of it anymore.
All right. Well, let's talking about delays. Let's talk about another one. Another game yours truly found out is getting delayed that he's excited for. It's like if Axel likes a game, they're getting delayed. I feel like this is standard now.
So stop liking Halo.
The Alters from 11-Bit Studios has been delayed for a second time now.
He's thinking of Assassin's Creed Altair.
So the Altair was originally due out in 24, but saw a delay and the game pushed back to Q1 2025. Totally excited, right? Now a second delay means we won't see the game until sometime later this year. They now delayed it without giving us a date. And this one was announced on Twitter. By calling it Dear Mr. Dolsky. Dolsky is the main character, right? So yeah, it's just that's all they said is later this year. And they put into quote, it's quote unquote almost ready. So the Altiers, if you don't remember, is where you play a scientist on a random planet. The planet, you're like on a vehicle that moves, and you got to make copies of yourself to do tasks, to help you do tasks so you can survive the daily cycle. So it is a resource management game, which, that's totally 100% an Axel game. So yeah, the Alters, 100% looking forward to this one. Also being delayed. Sad Axel. Dreadpool.
Okay. It could be delayed.
Should I?
I'm with Dread. Okay. The game is just picking up more resources for next year.
I feel like it's like a FedEx simulator.
More like it failed on, resource management, and that's why you don't have it anymore. It's gone.
So you're trying to say it's another Death Stranding?
No way. This is a base building kind of game. I don't know. I like what what I saw about this one. At first I didn't, but then I saw this
trailer,
and I did. So yeah. Terry, what do you think?
No,
are you sad like me, or are you like whatever?
No, it's not my kind of game.
All right. Whatever, guys. Whatever. Okay.
It reminds me of another one. I can't remember the name of it, but there's another game. There's another game that has the same kind of concept. There's a few of them actually where you have like that look of like for like your base, and it's like in a grid of like the room stack. There's a few different games that do that. There's one that does it with spaceships, and then there's like another one that did it that was more
Fallout Shelters.
No, not Fallout Shelter, but like there was another one that was more. It was dark. It was very dark, but I don't remember what it was.
Dig Dug.
No, not Dig Dug.
All right. Let's see. Shout out to Fastback. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And he says, at my daughter's volleyball tournament, so I can't really listen. I have started Avowed, and so far pretty good. There you go. He's an early adopter. Let's see. Oh, and they just won their first game. That's cool. Let's see. Big B Money, is it still coming out and in Game Pass? In Game Pass, into? Well, this one is also a Game Pass game, so yes.
This is the game version of Multiplicity.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Shout out to Happy Cloud Gaming. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, so there you go. Moving on to the next announcement then. Crytek has officially announced that Crysis 4 is on hold. This is from, I got this on Twitter. They laid off 400 employees. And as right now, right, after when they put the development of Crysis 4 on hold in Q3 of 2024. And we're just now hearing about it. So they've been trying to shift developers over to Hunt Showdown 1896, which looks awesome. But yeah, Crytek, they're thinning out and focusing. I also think it's great that studios focus on one game instead of two. I think that's awesome. But for those of you that are Crysis fans, which is like the least optimized game of all time, because, can it run Crysis? Well, of course it can, because it's not optimized. But just in case, Crysis has been put on hold. I don't know. Terry, are you a Crysis fan?
I am not.
All right. should I? I mean, Crisis hasn't released since the Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Am I right on that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, do you think this is like okay? Let's focus on the one that is that actually still has some attraction, which is the hunt, and we'll do Crisis 4 later.
Well, not. Well, yeah, I think they mentioned what, the hunt.
Yeah, the hunt.
Yeah, so that means from both
Yeah.
areas.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Of course, in Crisis, you play like a soldier from the future that uses nanotechnology to enhance themselves, and you can start to do some pretty cool stuff. It's not a bad game. I mean, they did Crisis 1, 2, and 3 in really short succession. So, yeah, I think as a matter of fact, I think all three of those are Xbox 360 games, right?
They also a few years back re-released them as a remake, as a collection.
Right.
I love Crisis 1. It was a really awesome game.
Yeah. So there you go, Crisis. Dread, are you a little taken about this because Crisis? Some of us do have some does it run Crisis?
That's kind of what I want it to still be. Does it run Crisis? But at the same time, it sucks. But I'm happy that the studio is trying to work on a game that I don't like, just so that the players that do like this game are getting good quality and continued content for it. You know what I mean? So it's like that catch-22.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it sucks for me, but overall, I think it's good for Crytek. Overall, as a grand scheme of things, work on what's actually good for you, good for your company, and good for your fans. Halo. So Halo needs to take a step into that direction too.
What?
Where's our campaign?
Don't compare Halo to this.
Where's our campaign for Infinite? Where's all the extra stuff other than multiplayer? It was supposed to be a platform. We're supposed to see more stuff. A la Master Chief.
You're going off of just rumors. Nobody actually ever officially announced anything like that.
No, but
yeah,
I know.
Get upset over rumors, Dread.
I know some things. So, anywho,
yeah,
I unofficially confirmed it with certain people. And if you watch the interviews that I've done and been on, you would have seen those answers too.
So the Crisis now, of course, right now on the screen is Crisis Remastered, right? So yeah, it's just I personally am more of a Crisis fan than the Hunt fan. So to me, this one is like, okay, well, I guess I'll just have to play Crisis Remastered until such time. So no big deal to me though. Now Crytek Engine is great. As a VR gamer, the Crytek Engine does wonders in VR, by the way. It's a very good engine. And remember, a lot of people wanted Xbox to buy Crytek for that engine.
Yeah.
So, good thing they didn't, because they'd be doing it on Unreal 5 anyway. So, yeah.
Well, remember, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is made by CryEngine 2.
Mm-hmm.
And look how it's doing.
There you go, yeah. El Nitty says, I don't get it. Why shelf Crisis and prioritize Hunt? Exactly.
If it's your money maker, what are you going to do? Right now, it's like GTA. They could be making other games. Rockstar has made other games, but their focus for the past 10 years was what? The next GTA.
That's right. Splendid Difference says, boo, Crisis. The very state of this game is a crisis. Oh! CW says, I thought all three were good. There you go. Eldon, he says, come on, Axel. The game was literally called Halo Infinite. It's still on. It hasn't been shut down or canceled. Okay? The game hasn't been concorded. All right? Let's see. Fastback saying hi again. What's up, Fastback again? Thank you. All right, so here we go. Let's move on to the actual news, right? So those were just all the announcements, delays, announcements, and whatnot. Let's move on to the real news. I don't know if you guys saw, but a lot of people got to try out South of Midnight. Now, I'm personally going with True Achievements as they wrote the shortest article of their impressions for this news recap. Okay. Everybody else did 30-minute videos and did 12 paragraphs. It was insane, right? So
12
this is the nicest
paragraphs?
after Avowed. Huh?
12 paragraphs? That was a lot?
It was crazy. It was 5 pages. It was insane.
Wow.
It was a paragraph per page, front and back. And I'm like,
Okay,
oh, I'm good.
Those are large paragraphs, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not doing that. Yeah. So I chose this one. So it was Sean Casey who did it, right? It's coming out April 8th. I know Terry's excited for this one, right, Terry? All right, Terry, earmuffs, because we're going to talk about the preview. All right. So if you're unfamiliar, right, it's a third-person action adventure game set in the American Deep South. After a hurricane tears through her hometown of Prospero, which is a fake town, by the way, and sweeps away her house, the downriver with her mom, right? She gets pulled into the Southern Gothic world, which not very a lot of games are doing Southern Gothic, so this is cool. Where reality and fantasy have merged. All right, so he's talking about how he was given access to the third chapter, so it's not even the beginning, it's the third chapter of South of Midnight, which from what I can tell is still early on in the game. From the off, I was impressed by the lush environments and overall atmosphere of that Compulsion has managed to create. The developer has really nailed what a fantasy version of a swamp in the Deep South looks like and feels like. At least to him, anyway. Me, never been to the South. I'll be like, yeah, this is accurate. I feel like I'm in the same boat, bro. Mist hangs in the air. Little creatures scurry around the ground, grass, and birds take flight from trees overhead. It's all very charming. Aside from the wonderful surroundings, what immediately stood out was the stop-motion animation style, which I am a huge fan of, by the way. We've all seen in trailers over the past several months. During the gameplay, this applies to Hazel's movements, any creatures or people moving around, and enemies. While I was impressed with this initially, it did end up giving me some wicked motion sickness. What? It's not even first person, bro. Let's see. And it really threw me off while engaging in combat with all the particle effects and designs of the monsters. I ultimately had to disable stop motion in the settings menu. Thankfully, the stop motion effects is still in play during cutscenes, so you don't miss out on any of the game's unique visual charm. So there you go. You can remove it.
So you can get sick, not be sick, and then be sick again, not be sick.
Yeah.
Oh, cutscene.
Oh, this is good.
Oh, I just beat that boss, and here comes the cutscene. Oh my god, my stomach.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Let's see. As I sauntered through the swamp with the ghost of a previous weaver showing me the way, I encountered my first wave of enemies known as Haints. The combat is super simple. Hazel has a basic attack, which also can be charged, and the ability to dodge. She also has 3 magical abilities that have cooldowns, Weave, which stops an enemy from moving, and both a push and a pull power. Oh, so she's a Jedi. Let's see. You can upgrade these magical abilities and unlock new attacks by collecting a currency called floofs that are hidden around the world. Why make new words, guys? Come on. This gives you a reason to explore the detailed surroundings and take part in some platforming. The little platforming I did get to experience was fun and evolved from double jumping and gliding over gaps to full-on wall running. It's far too early to make any sort of judgment on the combat and platforming, but I'm looking forward to seeing where Compulsion takes both. And by the way, if you think this is long to read, I read a lot longer, okay? The real highlight for me was playing through this chapter was meeting Catfish, a giant talking fish captured by a towering tree. To free this mythical creature, who is superbly voice acted and wonderfully written, Hazel has to use her powers to untangle knots, traumas the tree has experienced. I won't go into details about the story here for fear of spoiling the experience, thank you. But with Hazel, what Hazel uncovers after battling through enemies to reach each knot is quite dark and tragic. Holy cow. And something I really wasn't expecting after a fairly cheery opening. I hope Compulsion continues with this darker tone throughout the rest of the game. From its setting, atmosphere, voice acting, dark tone, and stop-motion animation, which sadly didn't quite work for me, South at Midnight is unlike anything else I have experienced, and I am itching to play more and unravel the mysteries that it has tucked away in its fantasy world. Well, there you go, everybody. Woo! All right, Terry, are you listening?
Yep.
All right. So sorry, I know you're really looking forward to this game and don't want any spoilers, but you know, as we get closer, spoiler alert. Did that preview, non-spoiler style preview, get you more hyped?
I mean, I feel like that didn't do anything for me, so it's fine. Like it didn't detract from the game, and it didn't, build anything. So I feel like that, they didn't say anything important. So
Yeah, and that's why I picked that one because I think
they didn't say anything important, so there was nothing to sway my opinion one way or the other.
Right. All right, but people are impressed with it, right? And considering that Compulsion Games, their last foray was We Happy Few, which sadly tanked. Are you more or less happy that this one isn't tanking? People are really impressed with what they're seeing here?
But that sounds good. If people are liking what they're seeing, then that gives me good hope. So when it does come out and I play it myself, I know I'll be in for a good experience. But even if people love it, doesn't mean I'm going to love it. So I just waiting patiently to play it.
Okay, well, there you go. Waiting patiently. Shaddai, South at Midnight. Are you looking forward to this one?
Actually, yes. I saw the videos that they posted. Compulsion Games. I guess they were trying to break down a bit of the story and the gameplay and some other stuff that they did. And I thought that Microsoft Xbox create mediocre game, but it seems to me that this one is getting a lot of people hyped for for the way it's created. Yes, I am looking forward to this. Very, very different from what they usually make, from contrast to We Happy Few. And let's see how it goes. I don't mind too much of that stop motion thing because I don't see it reminds me of the time when Cuphead was announced and everybody started talking about it. Reminds me of the 1930s cartoons.
Yeah, well, that's because it was inspired by it. Yeah.
Right. And this one is like Gumby's, like Gumby eras.
Gumby's.
Yeah. So the stop motion and all that, or
I love Gumby.
So basically,
right there.
So basically, have some special Gumbies.
Yeah, special Gumbies.
I'll laugh if someone streams this and has like a bunch of Gumby like Play-Dohs made, and every time they die, they have to crush a Gumby or something.
What was the other cartoon that have that dog and the owner?
Yeah,
I forgot the name.
Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, like that. Because of their style.
I like the claymation stop motion style personally. I think it's awesome.
I do too.
I don't mind. I don't pay attention to those things. It's just what I like about the game is because it's away from what we have seen most of the time, which is the Elden Ring, very dark, gothic. It could be from something from Europe. Finally, it's something from the United States, something that is very dark. So finally, it's something different. That's why I'm looking forward to it.
America,
it's very different.
Are you saying Halo isn't from the United States?
No.
It is.
No, it's more Africa because the all the cities you see in Halo are in Africa.
Well, Mombasa.
New Mombasa, yep.
Yeah. So basically, never mind.
Well, it is United States, but it's called what? The United Nations.
Too out of our territory. Never mind.
Yeah. Stick with it,
America.
All right, Dredd. I know South of Midnight is something you've been looking forward to a lot.
No, claymation gets me sick. Of course. Are you kidding me? I love this stuff.
That's right. Throw up on the beer coming up.
No, I mean, you guys know I love Nightmare Before Christmas, claymation. That stuff doesn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be playing it until it does bother me. So I can't really say it's going to be guaranteed, but I can almost guarantee I'll be playing it in claymation style and, the way that they intended it to be played. I am happy though that they are pulling it out and let you play it with a smooth motion, so those that do have that issue can enjoy it also. You know, it's nice to see that. So yeah, I'm excited for this. It's I don't care where it's from. I don't care any of this stuff. I'm just happy that Compulsion is not listening to the fans in the direction that they're going, like they did with We Happy Few. You guys know that I had an issue with that. It was nice. It was great to see them take fans' opinions on the direction to take a game, but there's only so much you can do. You can't take everybody. It'd be like you taking all of our opinions on the direction to take Good Morning Xbox. You can't do that. You got to take our ideas and go with it and still lead the way. You got to be the leader. You can't let us lead because we'd be all over the place. I mean, you guys know me. I'm all over the place with everything I do. I squirrel left and right. So
ADHD.
Times two. So yeah, I'm excited for this. My only issue was they should have dedicated more time to Avowed, and then after Avowed's release, brought this out, let everybody see the preview for this.
Yeah, they should have let
I
Avowed.
feel it was like it pulled away from Avowed, and now that everybody saw this, now Avowed is taken away from it. You know what I mean? So it's
Is it?
Yeah, because nobody's talking about it now. Everybody's talking about Avowed.
Yeah, everybody is talking about Avowed. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think Xbox definitely one game a quarter and let that game shine for the whole quarter.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
If you're doing an announcement, hey, this is what's coming up next, or the rest of this year, next year, whatever. Okay, cool. But why did you let everybody preview this, put out their videos, put out their all that stuff when it should have been when it should have been about Avowed, especially the week before Avowed. Well, technically 2 weeks, but a week before, people that had the advanced copies.
It's the same week actually. Yeah. Yeah, the previews were the week before. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And this would be this. Yeah.
So,
anyways,
still, it's too soon. They should have waited a week after Avowed, let everybody get into the game, get sucked into it, locked in, and then put this out and be like, oh, this is the next game. As soon I got to hurry up and beat Avowed. I got to hurry up and play as much of it as I can before this game comes out. That's what they should have done. And I think I think they did a disservice going back and forth like that, like the way they just did.
There you
Listen and learn, Xbox. Listen and learn.
Dreadpool's available for hire. Back from the Dead. Shout out to Back from the Dead. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, good morning, everyone. Dreadpool, nice trip to Sam's Club. Death Dealer looked way too happy. Did you guys run into each other at Sam's Club?
No. I put out a video for members only.
Oh.
So he got to see the video. So I figured, again, I tried to put out videos for the members only to give them value for their membership, even though they got gifted their membership.
There you go. Jesse Darby, are you excited for it? Oh, sorry. Jesse Darby says, are you excited for it, Terry?
For this? Yeah. Definitely.
There you go.
You don't see her jumping up and down?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, yes, I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
Like, I don't get that excited for gaming. like there's very few games that get me that excited anymore. So it's just, I play it and either I end up getting a pleasant surprise or it's like meh. So.
This is Terry. I'm excited. No spoilers.
Let's see. I do like the fact that Microsoft and Xbox are trying to make multiple genres of game. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. Fastback is definitely looking forward to South of Midnight. So many Game Pass games early this year, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Fastback says it's a robot chicken game. Oh,
that reminds me.
You got to take out chicken for cooking.
I played Redfall too. I went ahead and played some more Redfall. That was the other game I couldn't remember.
Yeah. I can see why you forgot it.
Yeah.
100%. Who didn't?
Hey, sometimes you enjoy games even though everybody else hates them. I don't know if that's Axel with his Souls-like games.
But hey,
that's the same difference.
Same difference. Yeah. It's not ADHD when you're an adult. It's ADD, adult detention deficit disorder, Axel. It's ADDD. I know because I live with it every day. It's part of the reason why I think I lose a lot of jobs. Oh,
Yeah, when he put ADD, it sounds like the house security system.
mm.
But it's ADT.
ADT. It's ADT.
Yeah,
it's
ADD. It's just the way it sounded like.
No. Hey, manage it the best way you can, Jesse Darby, man.
Omno Domini Technologies.
Oh, there you go. All right, but Dreadful, talking about how Avowed is affecting this. Avowed, it went into early launch, right?
Early access.
And you see right here from Aaron Greenberg. So this is from Microsoft source themselves. Avowed just hit #1 on Steam. Thank you for those who help support our launch. So there you go. Now, top 100 games right now by... Oh, I just disconnected. By revenue. This is not 100 games sold. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, right? But Avowed is up there. Right? So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Wow, Sid Mears.
Yeah, I'm surprised Civ is still up there.
Civ is amazing.
The game that nobody cares. I'm very shocked.
Apparently nobody, but
Yeah.
number 2.
I'm only care about that one with yellow. I only care about that one.
Yeah. So Avowed hit #1 on Steam's top sellers chart, and it's still in early access. It hasn't even come out to the general public, to those of us that aren't paying the $100 like me.
Or the upgrade.
Or the upgrade. That's right. Avowed hasn't even properly released yet, but it's already making waves where it counts.
Yeah, I saw it was $89.99. I'm like, okay.
All right. So, but as of this writing, Marvel Rivals is back on top with Avowed, a solid #2, followed by Sid Meier's Civilization 7 and Monster Hunter Wilds. It's clear that a lot of people have picked up this game on Steam already, and it may also have similar high sales on Xbox. You can check out the charts are going as you read this here. Let's click here. So Avowed has dropped. Yesterday it was at #7 when I clicked on it last night. And it's back up to #6. So there you go. I mean, it's still doing pretty good. And in my opinion, that's still doing pretty good. And now this is the United States. Let's go global. Global Avowed is #9. So there you go. So I think this game that's a positive thing for Avowed.
See, you should have had the Beatles playing for that one. Number 9.
Maybe.
Number 9. Number 9.
I don't know.
If no, you don't know anything about the White Album? Okay, never mind.
Sorry, that's before my time.
it kind of, yeah.
I don't listen to boomer music.
I'm not boomer. I'm Gen X.
Oh,
over there
boomer, Gen X, same thing. Whatever.
I'm gonna kick your boomer, or it's like my grandparents.
You're gonna what? Kick my? You don't even have the strength anymore, old man.
Don't make me take my walker and catch you up to you.
I'm just kidding. You ever see that scene in Adam Sandler's movie? What was it, Billy Madison or something? Or no, The Wedding Singer, where like the old man punches the guy and he does nothing. He's like, "Sorry, I used to be a lot stronger." That's one of my favorite scenes. Anyways, no, I haven't listened to. I think the Beatles have great music. I'm not denying it. I just didn't memorize it. Like I listened to it and I'm like, oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. Next, and then never listen to it again.
When the song literally just says number 9, number 9, number 9.
Yeah, I never heard that one.
Yeah, you kind of can't forget that. And I was in my teens when I ran across that song.
You see, boomer, 100%. How do you put up with this? These old references to the 1930s. I'm just messing with you, Dred. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, you know what? You were born in the 1900s also, okay? So
I was born in the 1900s.
Just remember that.
Right, but unlike you, I was born in the late 1900s.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
1900s, nonetheless. So according to my daughter, you're a boomer too.
According to your daughter. Yeah, that is true. That is true. She does think I'm old, 100%. All right. So yeah. So not only is it doing that, but it's getting great player numbers, right? The player numbers peaked at the start of early access with 9,207 concurrent players from 6 hours when it was available. So let's see. Let's click on that link. Yeah, it's still peaking. All-time peak is 12,800. So I mean, still early access, not bad. Not bad. Of course, these are US numbers on steamdb.com, right? These are US only numbers, okay?
So it's still number one at this very moment, at this time.
All right, so let's see. Number 21 in wish list, number 9 in top sellers. I'm sorry, what was the question, should I?
So is it still considered number one at this very moment?
No, it's currently number 6. I just showed it.
Okay.
So again, these are early access numbers, right? So this isn't even the real deal. But not only are the early access numbers good, but the game is not only is it one of Steam's top selling games right now, it also has very positive reviews on Steam database on Steam, right? So even though the game scored what some places give it like as low as a 6, a 5, I think somebody give it a 4.
No,
the players have spoken. This game is overwhelmingly positive.
What is it on Open Critic? It's gonna be like what? Like 80...
Open Critic gives it a strong with an 82.
Oh, 82. Because I know when I checked, it was 81.
Yeah, they got. Sorry. Yeah, they gave it an 82. With some places, the lowest score giving it a 6 out of 10, which is dumb. Although it got Xbox taxed. I don't care what anybody says. That is 100% Xbox tax.
The person that I read, I remember, said that the Outer Worlds, the part 1 was mediocre, and this one it doesn't change a bit either. That they expected a little bit more, so that person wasn't happy about it.
To be fair, I did not like Outer Worlds at all. I thought it was very mid tier.
You too?
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I was not impressed. They didn't do anything to really set themselves aside from anything else.
Even if it was considered Game of the Year contender?
Whoa. This is some stop motion stuff here. It's making me sick.
Yeah, so Terry, Avowed doing good. Are you going to play it?
Yeah.
Nice. Have you played any of the Pillars of Eternity games?
I have.
Which one?
Pillars of Eternity.
So all the Pillars of Eternity, okay. You could easily throw hundreds of hours into that game and not even come close to finishing it. And it's hard. If you miss spec, you're screwed.
I heard 2 is better.
I haven't played 2. It's like I own it, but I haven't played it.
I heard.
You haven't played Deadfire?
No, I want to though. I do.
Okay, I haven't either.
It's just a matter of finding the time to play it because I just stick to co-op stuff with my buddy.
All right, let's see. Shaddai, are you excited for not Pillars of Eternity? Sorry, for Avowed in the Pillars of Eternity universe?
No, actually, we could start off by that. I have finished Pillars of Eternity 1 with 200 hours.
Dang.
It was actually, I'm not gonna consider it hard. It was like, I managed. It was decent, but then, but yes, this is between what Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, so it's somewhere in between.
I have no idea about the timeline. I just know it's in the Pillars of Eternity universe.
From my understanding, it's between 1 and 2. But I like it. I really want to try it. I really, really do. Before I want to go to Deadfire. But yes, I am looking forward to it. Even though what we were talking about earlier, that some reviews were kind of say mediocre. So yeah, I don't know why. I'm looking forward to it. I was gonna get the early access, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna rather wait.
Hey, is that guy on the bottom right, Carlo?
Oh, so funny you say that. It looks like him. All right, Dread. Avowed, are you happy with what the media has been saying so far?
Yeah, like I said, this game was never really my thing. Although I do gotta ask, why should I such an amateur? It took him 200 hours to beat the game. I mean, God, how bad is? I'm kidding. No, I was never really interested in this type of game. I don't know what it was, but one of the later uh, trailers that they showed us got me a little bit more on the FOMO side. So right now, as I said at the beginning of the show, I had to clear out a whole bunch of games to be able to download Avowed and have it ready so when it launches I can play it.
Mm.
So, but yeah, we'll see how far I get into it. We'll see. I figured I'll probably give it a once over, maybe twice, and then that's it. I probably won't ever play it much more than a couple hours.
As a person who loved the Outer Worlds, I cannot wait to play this. Now, I am not like Shadai. I haven't finished Pillars of Eternity. I played it, haven't finished it, and I haven't even started Pillars of Eternity 2 because holy cow, man, I miss Spect and I don't want to restart. All right. So my other option is grinding. And I hate grinding. And it takes forever to get levels. So
you hate grinding, but you play solo games?
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
And if the grind loop is not fun, I hate it. Okay, so just being honest. But I loved the Outer Worlds, and I cannot wait to play this game. Of course, I'm going to play it on Game Pass because, hey, I'm subscribed. I paid for it. I'm paid up. So very much looking forward to this. Very much looking forward to it. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Now, unlike some people, I don't have unrealistic expectations of this game because there was somebody on Twitter, some Joe Schmo. Xbox, zoom in. Get rid of that. I'm gonna put him on blast. I don't care. I'm a small channel. Hardly anybody's watching anyway. You know, I'm not like a 2,000 channel viewer anyway. But hey, for my 30 plus watch viewers, thank you so much. You are all the real MVP. So to put this guy on blast for my 30 viewers, Matthew Jones, he said, "LOL, Avowed is cooked. You can't steal, pickpocket, break into homes, or attack NPCs. We were expecting the next Skyrim." He says, "We were expecting the next Skyrim, but
Who's
got less
we?
than Daggerfall." Source, G-Man Lives. But, what's this? Community noted. Obsidian had expressed at least one time that Avowed won't be like Skyrim.
That's true. They actually said it. They really actually said it, and there's a video about it. They say this is not a Skyrim. They really said
Interesting.
Huh. Go figure. But I want to know who's we.
Yeah, who's
It
we?
wasn't
Who's
me.
this we?
The ill-informed. That's what he's talking about.
No,
Like himself.
Yes,
Oh.
the ill-informed.
He looks ill-informed.
No, he's trying to say
Allegedly.
"Wee," like he's liking it. Wee.
So Matthew Jones, I don't know what you were who's the we are that you're expecting over there, but yeah, this wasn't made on the Creation Engine, obviously. So I don't know what you were expecting, but this ain't it. It was just not going to be the next Skyrim. Get out of here.
He was from the Axel generation, the wah.
You know what? It's all right to be in denial, Dread.
Generation wah.
All right, let's see.
Let me
What
get
else
some
do we
tears
got?
going.
Did I get him off there? Okay, good. I did get him off there. Chua, this one's better. Okay. So yes, they did. He got community noted, and I don't know who told him that it was going to be like Skyrim, but yeah. No.
Nobody told him. He just clickbait. Or he's an idiot.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So this guy is games and coding making at Immersive RPGs. What is at Immersive RPG? He's trying to make an immersive RPG. Okay, so he's trying to code something. Man, Matthew Jones, you better hope your game is going here. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, moving on. Let's see. All right. Before we move on, though, let's check in with the chat. Let's see. Oh, holy cow! They typed a lot. Let's see. Crazy Greek dude, thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, still booked for me with digital code. Woo! There you go. So Xbox cooked at the barbecue last week for him. Yeah, that's still booked. I've seen pictures of it. It looks so good. It looks so good. So yeah. Let's see. DE says, I have no knowledge of the track ordering or a song called Number 9. Okay. Beatles talk. Beatles talk. Let's see. Axel must be a Swiftie. Yeah, sure. What did he say, Fastback? Fastback, Gen X is the best. Sure. Keep telling yourself that. All right, let's see. Let's see. If any Xbox games want to win Killy's Game of the Year this year, and it's to launch on PS5 early fall. Yeah, no kidding. And Fastback says, love the combo wielding weapons in Avowed. Oh, that's right. Fastback is playing Avowed. He did mention earlier. What do you think so far? Let us know, Fastback. Yeah. Let us know. Let's see. D says, I understand that flinching NPCs on par with bullet holes in the walls of shooters. You just miss it when it's gone. Cut modern features. I guess. Sure. Be Nice says, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Let's see. Shouldn't even been him saying he was looking for Skyrim in this game when Pillars of Eternity has nothing to do with Skyrim, right? Right?
No, I think he wanted it. He thought it was going to be exactly like Skyrim.
Yeah, no, that's.
So
No.
Obsidian is not
crazy.
Bethesda.
Yep.
Maybe he was hoping for Oblivion. I don't know.
Yeah. I agree.
I've enjoyed exploring in Avowed. Combat is cool. Some dialogue too long, and the way your character looks walking around is goofy to me. Okay. There you go. Cheese is nasty. Thank you so much for being here. You're the MVP. He says Avowed is greater than Piss of War. Let's see. Split Difference says Terry should get one steel book. Yeah, she should. She should 100% pre-order that.
Yeah.
Bad boy.
Will not.
Yes. You can put it right there.
She should pre-order 3D print her own bear and grow herself some shrooms.
Nope.
All right, let's see. All right, moving on. So I don't know if you guys saw, but yesterday, and I'm going to mute this because I don't want to be copyrighted. Xbox Era. Phil Spencer was on Xbox Era. So he is doing the media rounds for some reason or another, right? Which is cool. And so I'm just going to touch on some things on the Phil Spencer interview. And let's see how we do here. All right, so Phil Spencer was asked several questions and he gave several answers or several statements. He said right now, one of our quote unquote, one of our fastest growing regions for us right now is Asia. And it's not because we're selling more consoles in Asia, but through cloud and PC, we're finding more users year over year than any other place. So we've been saying that that Xbox has to penetrate the Asian market. It looks like they found a way with cloud because everybody has a cell phone. And with PC because, well, PC's kind of taken over. I mean, rest in peace, easy console makers. But yeah, he's saying that they're growing over in Asia. Do you think that's a good thing for us here in the US? You know, because we know that the console is not the main focus anymore. They moved over to PC. So what do you think, Terry? This is good though, right? Goes along in line with their strategy.
Yeah. I don't know. So.
All right. Shaddai, you got anything on that?
The only thing that I could say is I think everybody knows that Asia, Asia is 5 years ahead of the United States.
In internet, yeah.
Yeah, that and technology. I am not surprised that they have successes there, but usually when I talk to other people, that they say, yeah, we should go digital. But yes, I understand that part. But even yourself, Axel, you had problems
I
with your
do.
xCloud in Mexico. You had problems when you went to Mexico with xCloud. The internet there is not the greatest.
That
Even
is
in,
true. No lies detected, should I?
yeah, so you can't say you have successes just because of one area. But if you want to have success globally, you have to look in other areas that the trees are dense, like in Puerto Rico, like in Mexico, especially Mexico, that Xbox is huge there, and you don't have a really good connection there, knowing that you are pitching xCloud. That's an epic fail right there.
Hmm.
You're not doing uh what you're supposed to. So a lot of people, especially on those areas, they're gonna stick with consoles. Me personally, I still like consoles. Yes, I am. I don't know what generation you want to call it because I'm in the, in the 80s there,
Hmm.
but there are times which it happened not too long ago. There are times that my lights is off and I'm screwed anyways. Or what happened to what PSN that they
Mhm.
couldn't get into their digital library.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you want to make online consoles, you better
Yeah,
have that
right,
online
right.
infrastructure.
So no matter how you look at it, I think just Corden said this is what in one of his articles. This is what happened when you put all the eggs in one basket
Hmm.
because of that PSN outage.
Hmm.
Do not put all your eggs into one area, which is all in xCloud, all in PC. You still have to go and give out the console. That's fine. Asia is Asia. They go digital, but everybody, the rest of the world, they're not Asia.
Right.
You have to really look at it like that. You really really have to look at it. I understand that. That's good, but I'm still like, no, you still have work on that. You still have work to
I
do.
mean, I think it's easy to see growth in a market that you were not existing in. Just being honest, right? He said
That's
they're growing
fine.
in Asia not through Xbox consoles, but through PC and cloud. And PC obviously already existed in Asia, and it's easy to grow when you move when you had zero market penetration anyway. But I think it's great, that they're growing over there. I hope they do. I think we're benefiting from that. Obviously, we are getting that Koi Tech, the Tecmo love with Ninja Gaiden from that growth.
Mhm,
We're getting that. So, some of that growth is here affecting us in the US in a positive light. Final
mhm.
Fantasies are starting to come over. Square Enix games are coming over to Xbox now. And not only are they coming to Xbox, but they're also Play Anywhere titles, which is fantastic. I love Xbox Play Anywhere. So I want more games to be Xbox Play Anywhere. So I think that's also great. So I hopefully Xbox continues to grow in Asia, because there's still a lot of games in Asia that skip us, and so hopefully this growth really does affect us in a positive way.
Let's let
Yeah.
let's see. Let's see. But that was one of my main ones because I'm like, why are they focusing in one area when you should think a little bit broader? That's my main one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we want them to grow anywhere. Dread, are you there? There he is.
What was that? I had to go get me a new coffee.
It's cool. It's cool. Nah, we were just talking about the growth in Asia and how it's affecting us here in the U.S. And I said it in a positive light. We got Ninja Gaiden. From that growth, we got Final Fantasy, or not just Final Fantasy, but Square Enix games launching into Xbox Play Anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
The growth in Asia, even though it might not be through Xbox consoles as us console purists want it to be, it's still benefiting us in a great way.
Yes, it sucks, but at the same time, it works out for us too.
Right. All right. Let me see here. All right, so another quote from Phil Spencer. Let me close this one. And I quote here, quote unquote here. So we just saw the state of play, and on the state of play, even on multiplats, they only showed the PlayStation logo, right? And PC logo, I think. But Phil Spencer's taking a different approach. You know, he's not playing dirty, even though I think he should. He says, and I quote, I want to be transparent with people for shipping on Nintendo, on PlayStation, on Steam. People should know the storefronts where they can get our games. So he's going to start displaying PlayStation logos, Switch logos, all the logos on Xbox game trailers. I personally think he should play dirty because it's not like PlayStation showed any logos for multiplats. You know, so I find it odd that he's doing that, but hey, I don't run that division. I'm completely against that. I still think he should do the dirty tactics, if you will. So that's just my thought. What do you think, Terry?
He's gonna kill him with kindness. Kill him with kindness. No, I don't have an issue with it. You know, because that's usually what happens anyway. Is people are always like, okay, I see this game is really cool, but is it going to be on here? Is it going to be on here? So this helps the consumer have a, you know, draw that line up. But as soon as they see a trailer for something, they know exactly what platforms they can, you know, take advantage of it on. Because otherwise, that's the number one question you see everyone asking. Yeah, but what about Xbox, or what about Switch, or what about this or that? So I don't have a problem with it. This is good for consumers.
I guess as Xbox gamers, this would also be good because if we don't see those other logos, we know we got an exclusive. So that would also get rid of that whole, is it going to come over to PlayStation later? Is it coming to PlayStation now? You know, it would get rid of that because like the Blade trailer didn't even launch with an Xbox logo, I think. So yeah. Well, where's it going to be? Right?
Everywhere.
Or
it's going to be everywhere.
Or be as confused that you get Black Myth Walk on, it says Xbox, all of a sudden is not there.
Yeah, but Sony's not going to money had an Xbox game.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's fine and dandy, but how many times have that ever happened? Mm-hmm. They started with Xbox. Yeah, you put their logo, all of a sudden it's not there anymore.
Yeah. Dredd, what do you think about this transparency in gaming trailers?
I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's good, so that way you know what to expect. If it's on your preferred platform, great. If it's not, at least you know it's not there. But I do think that the whole thing about consoles is ease of use for anybody. Yeah, PC, you can get into it with PC. It's still not as easy to do on PC for certain things. Once you get it set up, then you're done. But a lot of people don't know how to do that, and that's what people forget. Yeah, you know how to do it. It's easy for you, but is it easy for a 5-year-old? Is it easy? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And people are like, oh, you know, the grandparents don't know anything. Well, guess what? The grandparents grew up with technology, and they can do stuff. Not all grandparents, like great grandparents, can't do anything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like my wife's great grandmother, we had to like walk her through on the basics of using a smartphone. Right? My dad did not want to use a smartphone until we forced him to use a smartphone because, they don't make flip phones anymore. Wink, wink. My brother and I said, here you go. Here's a smartphone. Just use the telephone side of it, the contacts. Oh, and you could do pictures. You know, we had to do it like that. So in terms of gaming, think about it this way. You have people that still do not understand how to work a PC. They just know how to turn it on. Luckily, we don't have any coffee cup holders that pop out anymore. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, you're old. Axel knows what I'm talking about because he's old too. But that's the thing is you want ease of use. You want people to play the games where they normally want to play, and whether or not it's on your preferred console, at least it's everywhere. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not on Xbox, who cares? They're still making money. That's what they're looking at is money. You know, to sell a console, it's almost like selling it at a loss. You know, Nintendo doesn't sell consoles at a loss. PlayStation, who knows what they're doing anymore, because they don't even know what they're doing right now.
They're blindfolded. Here you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the players are just blindfolded, you know, lemmings. They're blindfolded lemmings, or not even blindfolded. They're wide-eyed lemmings. Like, okay, fall off the bridge.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
you know, there's nothing wrong with this, and I like the fact that they're 100% reminding you this is what we're doing. Yeah, it sucked that they had to like spoon feed us the information. It's only going to be 4 games, but it's also a trial
Nice.
run, right? That
I mean,
was
they
the
lied
trial.
to us on the information.
Well, they lied to us about VR, right? Isn't that things change and people forget that? Okay, well, we were going to do this, but we realized we just can't do it for the quality that we wanted to do, so we're not going to do it. You know, but that was the intent, was having VR. Well, guess what? It ain't working for us. We're not going to be able to do it with the quality and all that. And VR is still not 100% there yet. It's much better than what it was when I first ran into VR. It was blocks. It was almost like Pong in 3-dimensional space.
I'd rather stick with my Nintendo Labo. I should be fine.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I'm not. I'll keep my mouth shut on that one.
Let's
But
see.
no, but that's the thing is, you know, why are people complaining about this? Let them be transparent. Let us know what to expect and move on. You know, what's the big deal?
No, I'm with you, Dredd, because if we as consumer we give them money, we expect them to be as transparent on why we need their product. That's what they were supposed to do. Every company is supposed to be like that. If you want customers to buy your product, be as transparent as you want, as you can, or rather say it like that. But
Mhm.
I'm with Dredd in there. You have to be transparent.
Yeah, and the problem with transparency is when you make a change, people say that you lied,
That's when
and
you
that's
make change, and the problem is, and you notice this, is when they trying to clarify it, they do it way too late. That's the problem right there.
right. But sometimes they don't know until it's too late. And so again, I'm not sticking up for them. I'm just putting in reality.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't know until it actually happens, and then you're like,
Indiana Jones launched in 6 months after releasing. When he straight up said it's not Indiana Jones, it's not Starfield, it was already in development.
because he couldn't say it. You got to remember, there are certain things, like
That's
there's
a lie.
certain things we all know that are in this panel that we cannot talk about.
Mhm.
You know, even though we know about it, and we know that certain things have changed, and we still can't talk about what we knew originally and what was supposed to be happening and what has changed. We can't even talk about any of it.
But if I'm
So,
not mistaken,
are we
even on the
lying because we
Mhm.
can't talk about it?
When you if you could talk about it, you wouldn't say Indiana Jones is not one of them.
Well, it's not for
It
the
was.
first 6 months.
Yeah, sure.
I think I wouldn't
You just
say that
didn't
because
see it when he said it under his breath.
Yeah, sure.
yeah, but
It
we gotta
read the small print. Hear the small print, Axel.
yeah, but you got come on, we gotta bring this up. Remember that actually happened when the FTC happened. Even Pete Hines said it. There are some things that we had contract with Disney. He even said it like that. So we knew whatever we didn't know the game, but
Well, we thought it was Blade because that was
right.
also Disney. So again, we didn't know,
Hmm.
you know.
But
So
we knew that it was gonna be some type of multiplat. So we knew that.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm just saying it'd be good to see to find out from the exclusive front what's happening, but we'll see how that goes. And again, I still think they should play dirty tactics. That's just my thought. Let them keep guessing, keep questioning. That's all I say.
I mean,
Yeah, I'd rather
Let's see.
I do agree that certain games should just be on the exclusive side.
No red lines.
I'd rather
let's see.
say
Flashback said,
this is a 2-year thing, and then we go to to the rest of the platforms.
Fastback says consoles are not going away, just evolving, and gaming on PC is easier. Once Xbox puts the Xbox consoles OS everywhere in, would definitely help. Yeah.
Yeah, I would literally If I couldn't buy a console, I would literally buy or build a PC and put just the Xbox OS on it and leave it at that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I'm just being realistic.
Jesse Darby says Nadella told Phil this: either you say there's no red lines or I'm firing you. Yeah, I agree. Shout out to Chet Walker. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, I like that there was some different questions asked, even about the 30%. Yeah, it was a good interview. It was a good interview. Let's see. D said, I heard that streaming rights for Avowed was only on GeForce Now or something. Yeah, because GeForce Now goes on Steam. It uses Steam. Yeah. So, early access hasn't hit, but yeah. Shout out to Greatness Awaits. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, because most of the money is still made in the West for consoles. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out to Freddie Fox. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Says, why are you still stuck on consoles? PlayStation, with all those consoles sold, did you see their profit not even close to $1 billion in profit of 21 billion revenue? That should open some eyes. Yeah, consoles are the lost leader software where you make the sales. Yeah.
Yeah. Consoles are your foot in the door,
Mhm.
and you make the money off the software. I mean,
Absolutely.
We've always done that.
Graphic God, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Let's see. Jesse Darby. I don't know about this one, Jesse Darby. I still don't think this is Phil. I think Phil and Matt Booty are against all this, but they want to keep their jobs, so they're doing what the corporate cog wheel tells them to do. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what you do when you work. For a big corporation, you either fall in line or you get demoted or fired. One of the two.
I wouldn't say Phil. I would say Matt Booty more so.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you have to fall in line. If you want to keep your job, you fall in line with the corporate direction.
Yeah.
Axel does it all the time.
Have to. Let's see. Indiana Jones wasn't one of the 4 games that went in 24. He never said anything about 25. Oh my goodness.
See? Oh, there you go.
Let's see. Yeah, and I agree with Jesse Darby here. I wonder how many of the 30 million subscribers they'll keep next generation. That's the big elephant in the room. Yeah, a lot of their number one Game Pass subscribing base are console players. And if they can't move consoles because they're putting games everywhere, they're going to lose that Game Pass subscription numbers. I really think, like I said, that because they're doing this, they're going to have a connect moment where when they implement it, because they already had a base, it's great. But then when they move over to the next generation and it's time to buy new hardware, people are going to pass it up. Well, that's what I think is going to happen. That's how damaging to the brand I think this is.
But here's the thing, right? A lot of game companies now, Epic does it, Ubisoft does it. When you log into the game, they have you log in.
I understand they're counting as a monthly user. I'm talking about the Game Pass subscriber.
I know
they're
that.
going to bleed subscribers come next generation.
I know that, but that's also if you're logging into PlayStation as an Xbox account.
You're still not a Game Pass subscriber, though.
You're not a Game Pass subscriber, no. But it gets you. It
could be harmful to those of us that love Game Pass.
It could be your stepstone. I mean, I do believe that Game Pass could probably end up, if it's going to end up on another third-party console or whatever competitor's console, I believe it'll end up on Nintendo first.
Yep, I agree.
We'll see. All right, let's see. Let's move on here. So Phil Spencer also said, and I quote, "I'm not trying to move PlayStation and Nintendo players all over to Xbox anymore. Let's just allow more people to play. And yes, the 70% that we make on games on other platforms is helpful to us." So there you go. They're not trying to grow the console base anymore. Screw that console base. They're happy with the 70%. Now, what's awesome about this one is that Mike Ibarra commented under this, right? So to add to the comment, Mike Ibarra says, "How is this still news? They've been consistent. They are a publisher now and support all platforms. It's the right strategy for them and their business. Sure, it took a while for them to get clear on this, balancing selling hardware and managing customers with the reality of the strategy. I love that the games are on PC and PS5. I get loyal Xbox gamers are mad, but that isn't going to change anything. Embrace and move on. Play on what you enjoy playing on. If you're a console-only person, that probably means PlayStation or Nintendo in the future. But you still have Xbox games there. PlayStation and Nintendo should work with Xbox on some type of friends transfer system, etc. Eventually, that should be done to help people stay connected with their friends. We'll never see a universal gaming social platform, but I wish we could. So even Mike Ibarra says that that hardware that Xbox is putting out, it's gonna be worthless. This is their strategy, though. Get on it. Get yourself a PlayStation. Get yourself a Nintendo. So again, I'm assuming this is why Mike Ibarra was probably let go, right?
Mike Ibarra has some bad feelings, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's hurt.
So yeah, so he goes on, and he was very engaging with a lot of people on this. So if you want to see that engagement, be sure you look up Mike Ibarra, because he was saying that.
He also wants you to spend more money on games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the funny part is he's lost the touch of the common man. He's making so much money that he doesn't understand where everybody else is. The common person.
So somebody challenged Mike Ibarra on this, right? And said, and now this is somebody else challenging Mike Ibarra. They said, Xbox is still in the console business, and the ecosystem will still exist even if they exited. People don't need a friend transfer. The list you say won't ever exist is most probably Discord, and that's present right now. Weird Angle suggesting Xbox as a platform is going away. Mike Ibarra responds with, "You are living in the past. The platform is the social layer and integration. No way they would keep all the costs to maintain Xbox Live. Heck, they don't even call it Xbox Live anymore. They even have their own accounts, etc. in various games. Writing is on the wall." So the platform now is the social layer and integration, no longer the actual console. So I like that he kind of shot back and clarified at the same time, and said that the Xbox, this is an Xbox, is the social layer and integration, which of course they won't have that natively on competing platforms. So yeah, I mean it's interesting to see this view from someone who is in the know, who worked for Microsoft and was probably let go because he didn't believe in it. Probably. No, I'm not saying anything.
His mind is not clear. Let's put it that way.
Mm-mm. Yeah. So there you go. Terry, what do you think about this this announcement and then Mike Ibarra's comment about it? Terry's so bored over there.
I don't know. I just feel like we're just talking, like it's
more of the same, just in different words.
It's the same stuff every week. I don't know. There isn't really anything to comment on. It just, they just keep parroting the same crap over and over and over.
Yeah.
So it's just like meh. But I mean, I don't know. I don't at this point I don't really have much more of an opinion because I don't have a problem with what Xbox is really doing right now. So I mean, I'm okay with it. It's just I don't know. And I don't pay attention to a lot of those dudes on social media either because like none of them matter to me. So
screw those guys over at Xbox Era in their interview.
I don't care about any of them because everyone's going to have their own opinion, and in the end, none of it matters because only you can form your own opinion when you play something. You know, no one can tell you what you're going to like. No one can tell you what's best for the business. You know, because you won't know what's best for business until they try something, and either it succeeds or it fails. So it's just people just it's all conjecture. So none of it matters.
Right. I see. All right. So Terry's out. All right. So, guys, as I'm reading these, just jump in as you wish, okay?
No,
Let's see.
No.
wrong time. Sorry, too soon.
What?
You said jump in. I jumped in. No.
Let's see.
Okay.
All right, so Crazy Greek Dude says, if they leave Xbox and get a PlayStation next year, they miss out on Game Pass. The consumer will need to pay full price per game. What is there to gain by switching at this point if you're in the Xbox ecosystem? Well, that's kind of what Ibarra was pointing at, is that the ecosystem is the social layer now and the integration. If Xbox has been trying to integrate this natively on other platforms, and they're fighting the legal battles trying to get it done. So we'll see what happens. Chael Walker says, Mikey Barr is the Jaded X.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Freddie Fox says, what's wrong with that making 70% off other consoles is a boss move. Sony's on PC now. Xbox just has the balls to do what they're doing despite the backlash by some. I've always said that, man. Xbox is the innovator. Sony is the imitator. Sony might be the market leader, but Xbox is the innovation leader. Just saying. They always let Xbox take all the heat, and then they come in like good guys, which is stupid.
Like
It's funny because Xbox does it. The media has a big old field day.
American fashion, right there. That's how the world operates. America innovates, and the world just takes what we take, and then they make it better.
Yeah, and so it's just it's the way it is. Like Xbox. Oh, what about my private data? Who's going to see me play naked? I don't want something always listening to me. Your phone's listening to you right now. Just saying. So yeah, Xbox is way ahead. That's why I'm like, whatever they say, I'm like, that's the future. That's the future right there. That's the future. You hear that? You boomer right there? It's the future.
Alexa, subscribe to Iconic Video Games. Who's the boomer now?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Because you have Alexa?
No, I'm trying to get everybody that's listening.
Oh yeah. Get their Alexas that are listening. That's funny. Let's see. The only platform switch, the only option to platform switch is go all out on PC. Yeah, PC seems to be like the no exclusive, no red. Like PC is the true no red lines platform.
Xbox is PC. PC is Xbox.
Yeah.
And that's what it's supposed to be. But supposedly there are two identities.
I'm waiting for the time that Phil lied to me about being able to change out my graphics card on my Xbox and putting in a newer, powerful graphics card.
Well, isn't that what Steam boxes used to be?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I remember when I said that, like, well, if that is the case, why to do it on a console when you could get a PC and you could do that?
Dredd, you know what else is an Xbox? If PC is an Xbox? What else is an Xbox?
Fire Stick.
Ka-chow.
Yep.
This is an Xbox.
Yeah, Stein put that out there. He's like, well, I guess this is an Xbox.
Yeah, he put it out there. It's so funny. I loved it. All right, sorry.
I thought about that, but he already beat me to it.
All right, let's see. LDD, shout out to LDD. Thank you so much for being here. You're on the real MVP. He says Phil looks a lot healthier since he started putting games on the PlayStation. The magic of PlayStation does wonders.
You know what PS stands for? Phil Skinny.
Feel skinny. Feel skinny now.
Yeah, the Phil Skinny now.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That's so funny.
The Sony Phil Skinny Pro.
So yeah, let's see. Shell Walker, my phone just woke up when you said it's listening to me. Yeah, see, I told you.
See? Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Fastback Phil is 70% healthier. Love it. Love it. All right. Let's see. So going back to this quote, right? Phil said, I'm not trying to move them, PlayStation and Nintendo fans, all over to Xbox anymore. The 70% that we make on games on other platforms is helpful to us being able to build great portfolios. Boom. There you go.
Man, you're a $1 trillion company. You don't need that 70%. You're like almost like 80%.
Right?
Maybe 90.
All right, so on to a little speculation here. So Phil Spencer was asked, what game are you excited for that hasn't been announced yet? So little leaky coming up, and he says, I do think the work that Double Fine's doing and how Tim kind of solicits feedback from the team. So he's talking about Double Fine's game, whatever that is. And the other one, I'll say because I was recently out at Rare. It's nice to see the team with Everwild and the progress they're making.
They better be making some sort of progress.
Yeah. And we've been able to give those teams time and what they're doing, which is good, and still have the portfolio we have. It's like a dream that Matt Booty and I have had for a long time. So it's finally good to be there. We can give those teams time, and next week I'm going to be up in Vancouver with the Coalition. So there you go. So Phil saying that whatever Double Fine is working on, it's looking good. And Everwild, we might see it here soon. I mean, we did see that, Everwild.
The trailer.
Not trailer. It was a wallpaper that they gave for 2025. So that was kind of nice. So yeah. So Double Fine, I loved Psychonauts. I really do love Double Fine's work. Terry, what do you think? Double Fine coming up with the next game. Were you a fan of Psychonauts?
I do like Psychonauts. I don't know. I felt Psychonauts 1 was superior to the second one. Second one's still good, and I still recommend people play it, but I wasn't in love with it as much as the first. I am curious to see what they're working on next, since they're a good studio. It's just I want to see what they have going on. Find out if it's a new IP or if they're continuing Psychonauts. Who knows? So I'm curious.
I'm so curious too. I really love a lot of Brutal Legend and all that other stuff they've done. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what Double Fine's working on. Shaddai, Everwild also he said Everwild, he's excited with that, and not Psychonauts, but Double Fine. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I never got the chance to play Psychonauts. Yes, I heard about it, but never pay attention to it. But now I'm curious. The last game that I played from Double Fine is called Rad, which is a small project from them. And it was really good. It was very unique. I like how they work. Their idea has always been quirky, weird, sometimes dark, and it's good. I can't wait for Double Fine, Tim Schafer, what he's gonna say, what he's gonna do. Is it gonna be another Jack Black or Brutal Legends 2? Because I think that's what people are asking for it. Unless if they said they're trying to give Concord to Double Fine because of the humor that they have, which it matches with them. So I really am looking forward to what they're working on. I'm really am. What about you, Dreadpool?
I will tell you right now, you didn't hear this from me, but it's not Psychonauts 3. That's definitely not it. But they have a great lineup of previous games like Full Throttle.
Mhm.
What was the other one? Grim.
Grim
Grim
Fandango.
Fandango.
Grim Fandango. Yes. So
That's another-
they have other games out there. We'll leave it at that. And there was a rumor out there about a Brutal Legends 2 being
Yep.
worked on.
That's what I heard too. That's what I heard.
So take that as you will. I will not say much more because I'm just going to let you know what was out there and keep it at that.
Oh,
But yeah, no.
You're being very.
I'm excited
brutal.
to see what they have coming out.
They could also be continuing Amnesia. They could.
Yep. Yep. They've put out a few of them. So
Wait, that's made by them? I think it was somebody else.
yeah, no, Double Fine. I'm really looking forward to Everwild. I'm a Rare fan. I played Sea of Thieves for like 3 years straight. So, before I moved on.
I would really like to see them make another costume quest. Those games are so
Costume
fun.
Quest would be great.
Those
You know
games
what?
are so fun. I
Banjo
would love
3.
them.
Give us Banjo 3.
Nah, give it. I would love another costume quest and put it on consoles.
The first two are on consoles, aren't they? thought they were.
No, they
I
might
thought
be
they were on
now.
PlayStation
They
1.
might be now, but they were just on Steam for the longest time.
I see. All right, so that's the Phil Spencer interview. A lot of everything else that was said was just repeats of what he's already said, even if some of this is getting repetitive, I just wanted to show you guys the interview, and I got a couple of quotes as I was watching it, so that was kind of cool. And I kind of like that Mikey Barrow got in on one of those quotes. That's kind of cool too.
I think he was just trying to not feel left out.
Yeah. Where's Mikey Barrow now anyway? I don't even know.
Yes, you don't want to know.
I don't know is what I'm saying. Is he at PlayStation?
No.
I don't know.
I think he's working for Auja.
So, guys, I don't know if you knew this week there was a State of Play on Xbox showcase this week. So, of course, we're going to cover the games that were shown that you can play on Xbox. Terry, can you please read this list? Hold on, let me Xbox zoom in. All right.
Okay.
He's the CEO. I'm sorry.
We're very excited for Monster Hunter Wilds, Shinobi, Art of Vengeance, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, Splitgate 2, Open Alpha, WWE 2K25, The Island, Borderlands 4, Split Fiction, Directive 8020, Warriors Abyss, Abiotic Factor, Animusha, Way of the Sword, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, Hell Is Us, Liza P, Overture, Tides of Annihilation, Metal Eden, Mind's Eye, Blueprints, Darwin's Paradox, Digimon Storytime Stranger, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, and more to come. Woo.
All right.
And it's not island, it's Iceland. The
No.
S is not the S. Is not
Don't mimic Axel, okay? Don't do it.
All right, so I think a total of 25 or 28 games, 25-ish, let's just say 25-ish games were shown, and 22 of them are coming over to Xbox. So that is kind of cool, right? So shout out to True Achievements for rounding these up and letting us know which ones are here. So True Achievements, all Xbox reveals from February's 2025's PlayStation State of Play. So the State of Play on Xbox is coming out. So out of all these games, who wants to go first? Pick the first one you're interested in.
I go. Onimusha, Way of the Sword. Onimusha, Way.
No, you gotta read it with the silent S.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that one actually does sound with the S.
How do you spell Omnimusha even?
It's right.
It's right there.
Oh,
Right.
Omnimusha. You're reading the N as an M.
No, it's well, there is an M included. Right?
Omnimusha. You were saying Ominusha. I'm like, what?
It's Onimusha. Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
I heard him say it right, but
We
okay.
have the word.
Yes, of the sword.
Swad.
I was looking for that game for so long
The
since
sword.
the sword.
All right, sorry. Not. All right, I'm done. I'm done trolling now.
I know.
All right, sorry. Keep going. Should I? What were you saying?
Okay, on Musha's Way of the Sword, Capcom have been on fire lately.
Capcom is cooking, man.
Yeah, it is. No, it is steaming. I don't know what they're doing, but I know that I was very surprised and happy for Capcom to bring this game back. They are doing the remix of Resident Evil, which is really, really good. They already announced Monster Hunter Wilds, but once they start announcing this one and showing up, I was really happy, and I'm actually looking forward to it. Looking forward to this. Remember, the year of the ninja. So anything
the ninja.
yeah, the ninja. So I'm looking forward to this. I really am, really am. And finally, we get to see a little bit more of the gameplay, because I know on Xbox they didn't show that much. It was more like a trailer, but this time we saw gameplay right there. Let's go, Ninja. Let's go.
Let's go, Ninja.
But yes, I am looking forward to this. Love it. I really
Look,
love
I'm waiting for some tortillas to pop out.
it.
There you go. All right. So back to the list. Which one? What about you, Terry? Anything on this list interest you?
So, excuse me. For me, it's one that we already know about. It's going to be Split Fiction. So,
Split Fiction. Yes.
yes.
Yes, sir. Split Fiction. That trailer was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, that trailer was amazing. Let me put it up here. And there we go. All right. Yeah, Hazelight. Totally knocking
Yes.
that out of the park. Take it away, Terry. Sorry, I don't want to steal your fire.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this. So far, Hazelight hasn't released a game that I've disliked. Like, I've loved everything they've created so far. So I'm looking forward to the next addition to their library. So this looks like it's gonna be fun. I am always all in for a great co-op experience, and Hazelight has created a way for people to play co-op that is very unique and fun. That sets itself apart
And
from
modern.
everybody else. You know, yeah, it's very different from how everybody else does co-op. So I love it, and I can't wait to see what they do. And the cool thing is, you know, and this is going to be kind of like them kind of jumping around from like book to book and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool, you know. So you got a little bit of everything. We got dragons, and we got sci-fi, we got all kinds of stuff happening here.
Yeah,
So
I think one of the
this is gonna be
writers is a sci-fi writer, and the other one is a fantasy writer. Which
Yeah,
is why
so
they didn't get along in the first place.
yeah, so this is going to be cool because we'll get such a great mix of different environments and to play in. This is going to be fun. I can't wait to see this one come out.
Oh gosh, I want to jump in this so much. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because you get to play as Mega Man.
Oh, really?
Let's make it bad. Get out of here. And it's coming March 26th, my birth month.
It's right around the corner here. We're getting close.
That's right. I might actually buy this game day one.
Yeah, because of Mega Man. Or I'm sorry, Mega Woman.
Make a woman. That's right. Get it right.
He's looking forward to turning into a hot dog. You don't even lie.
So what? Until hot dog?
Yeah.
What the heck?
They had a scene. They had a scene where you turn into a hot dog.
Really? Where? I've seen this
Yeah.
trailer about
Not-
a
not-
hot
not-
dog.
Mega
here.
Man, right there, Mega Man.
It's not Mega Man.
Mega Woman.
That is battle armor. Okay.
Wait, no. So that means you got Mega Woman and Rush Woman.
It's not in this
Woman.
trailer. It's something that they released later on. There's a scene where you
Rush
turn
Woman.
into a hot dog.
So funny.
So they're gonna have some good humor in it. So
Oh yeah, he's like with that guy with his F words everywhere. It's so funny that his games don't have
Hey.
F words everywhere, but he says the F word every like 2
You can't-
seconds.
Is
Well,
it
you
going to
can-
be like, what was that game or movie where is one going to be a hot dog, the other one going to be a bun or something?
no, you both turn into a hot dog.
Sausage Party, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Sausage party. Oh my god.
Hey, but you can't deny whatever he says is actually true, though. Even though he He likes to cuss a lot.
Yeah, he does.
And tell me that's not like a little bit of Tron there too.
Yeah, love it. All right, Dread. What about you? Any of these games catch your eyes? I saw the Directive 8020.
You know, I have to pick this for Lord Cognito, and if you guys know Lord Cognito, you know what I'm picking.
Oh
Shinobi,
man,
The Art of Vengeance.
another
Shinobi.
fraud. Another fraud. Cognito is a fraud. No, it's not. He loves Destiny. He changed.
You're going to get the Iron Lords hailing down on you for that one.
All right, Dread. Give us your best Lord Cognito. Go.
Well, you know. Yeah, I can't do Lord Cognito.
Yeah, no, Lord Cognito. No one can do that. Yeah, go ahead.
If I had the intro ready to throw out there, I'd be like, yeah, it's da, da, da. But I can't. But no, but this game looks great. It's a flashback back to the old style games. Obviously, Art of Vengeance. So play on words, and this again. Everybody wants everything realistic. And all that. This is great. Departure from all that. It goes back to the old school, high def drawings and just everything that fandom for Shinobi is there. You know what I mean? It's like everything you remember and then some. It reminds me of how Streets of Rage 4 when they redid the game.
This is made by the same. This is made by the same people who did Streets of Rage 4.
Hence.
Okay, let me ask you something, Dread. Which one will you pick as a side scroller like this? Shinobi or Ninja Gaiden Ragebound?
Give me Shinobi.
I was going to say Shinobi. As much as I love Ninja Gaiden, I think Shinobi, the originator.
Not that anything against Ninja Gaiden, as I like that series more. But
to me, Ninja Gaiden's third person or three-dimensional.
Well, not to me. I played it on the OG.
You know what is funny? That the people that made Rage of
Streets of Rage,
they're making this, which you already announced, and then you have the one that creates Blasphemous to create Ninja Gaiden. What a coincidence! the battle of the indies, who makes the best ninja?
That's right. Oh yeah, and Dread, read this title correctly. Let me put it up. All right, go ahead.
Ready?
Ready.
Shinobi, Art of Vengeance. What you wanted?
Hi.
What?
All right. I'm excited for this one too.
Oi, is Shinobi Art of Vengeance?
What the hell is that?
If the H is silent, so you gotta be Shinobi.
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 We're gonna get canceled.
We are.
Terry's like, shut up. Shut up.
All right, Terry's not gonna like the way I read this one. All right. So for me, the game that caught my attention the most is Tides of Annihilation. Tides of Annihilation. This game looks awesome. This takes place in what's, I guess, left over from an alien invasion in London. And you end up harnessing the power of the Realms of Night, the Knights of the Round. And it's got like a futuristic sci-fi setting to it. It's also got like when you first encounter the Knights of the Round. And it looks a lot like Shadow of the Colossus. Like you got to take on these huge knights to get them to help you. And then once they help you, you get to take on these aliens. So I think it looks totally cool. It's got that whole, look how massive some of these knights are. That's cool to me. I'm loving, I love everything about it. I'm loving what I see about the combat. The story seems interesting. And the combat, like how she can summon knights to help her after she conquers them. And they come out of her body. It's really cool. Like, look at that. That's cool. I don't know. That just, I was like, whoa, when I saw that. Yeah. So Tides of Annihilation. I think it's great. and I am looking forward to this one. Of course, this one is early announced, probably not coming out till 2026, but just very, very into this one. It looks more slasher than it does Souls-like, but it does seem to have a little bit of Souls in it. So very excited for this one. Very, very excited for it. Anybody else like Tides of Annihilation?
I like the main boss character.
I like that too, but it reminds me of the Final Fantasies for some reason, and that's what I thought it was, like some type of Final.
This is a
Fantasy.
Western RPG, though. Like, I mean, if it's an RPG, who knows? It could just be a straight up action adventure.
Actually, it's an European RPG.
Yeah,
It's part of the Western society, there, man.
No, it's the middle. It's actually the middle society.
No, it's not.
You got the Western, the middle, and then you got the Orientals.
No. There's East and there's West. That's it. There's no middle.
There's Middle East.
See, there you go.
The Middle East are technically they're Asians. So
yeah, exactly.
So no.
That's what I'm saying. There's Middle East, but that's not the Middle East.
Russians are even Asians. So no.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. It seems to me that it's in the middle.
No. So no, I'm just kidding. Should I? No, it just looks great to me. I'm very excited for it.
I just like the boss character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. This looks awesome. That looks amazing.
Shout out the Colossus clone.
Yeah, it looks like it's implementing Final Fantasy with some Shadow of the Colossus, and I think that's great. And some action adventure hack and slash. I mean, it looks amazing in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, look at the way these boss characters move around. That's cool. That's cool to me.
It's not gonna be another Souls, right? Because of
I don't know. They haven't said enough, but it looks either action adventure like Ninja Gaiden, like it's gonna be Souls light. But I don't think I think this is leaning more towards hack and slash, in my opinion.
Okay.
See, I like this guy. I don't know why.
That's a Knight of the Round.
What, Odin?
That's not Odin is not a Knight of the Round. Get out of here, Shaddai.
But it must be part of the Mid East part of it.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Knights of the Round are strictly English.
Mid-Pean.
Whoa,
right?
whoa,
If it look okay. First off, you want to know how I know this isn't Odin, right?
Yeah, it looks like Odin from Final Fantasy.
No, let me show you. Where's he at?
Right
here
there.
Yeah, here he is. All right, let me tell you one thing. All right, first off, look at what he's holding. All right, sword in one hand. Sword in one hand, no T in the other hand.
No.
Okay.
That was Loki, by the way.
And the horse doesn't have 6 legs.
That's not a sword. Just saying, that's not a sword.
I know. I think this looks cool. I mean, look at how cool all these action sequences look. I don't know. I think this looks amazing. I can't wait to get it. We'll see.
Like I said,
we'll see. And of course, PlayStation's playing dirty. Like I said, they play dirty, even if it's the other way. So yeah.
I'm telling you, it's
There's an X right there. See, X.
Oh, because of the
the
symbol.
Twitter.
Oh, X.
Yeah,
the
X.
X. Yeah. Okay. That's what you said. All right. So overall, for the state of play on Xbox, 22 games were shown. Like I said, if you want a list of all 22 games, you can definitely go to our friends over on True Achievements. Because I mean, look at all this awesome games, and 2 of these games are coming to Game Pass. I heard, yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, Hell Is Us looks really wicked.
Yes, it does. Woo.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? Oh man, I must have. Let me see. Is this the trailer with the fat guy?
No, that looks like Dead Space.
All right, tell us about this trailer, guys.
It's a trailer that we're zooming into a whole bunch of dead bodies. You don't realize it until the light turns on. It's like a missile or a rocket coming through that's guided through the valleys of the war-torn explosion.
Couldn't it just be a drone?
Nowadays, yeah, it could be.
Probably just a drone. See?
Oh, you mean like that one? Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's a missile. No, that's a drone.
So, but no, it just looks really cool. Just the visual effects, everything that they've done. I don't know. I don't know anything about it except for what I've
Look at
seen.
that chin.
Oh, it is. So it is the one with the fat guy. Okay, yeah, okay.
Well, it depends on what you mean by fat, but yes, that would be morbidly obese in a weird elephantitis way.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
just
so
saying.
funny because in this Hell Is Us, it takes on how humans are, the demons are humans. So it's interesting. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let Drip play this and tell me all about it.
I'll play it and see what it's like. It just again, it's very interesting on the way the darkness is.
They announced the release date. Holy cow.
Yep.
Another September release date. So Borderlands and Hell Is Us both are taking on September.
Yeah,
They're saying, whatever, we know that Grand Theft Auto is going to get delayed.
I'll probably end up playing this on Files of Horror.
There you go. All right. Looks great. Let's see what the chat has to say about the state of play on Xbox.
They blew up the chat is what they did.
Did they?
They did.
Let's see. Split Difference says, I'm looking forward to this. Sorry, I don't know what this is. Far West and Far East. So it's in the middle.
I'm telling you, it's in the middle. I'm telling you. Middle PN.
Let's see. Never mind. It's a way of the sword. I don't know where I got the two from. Okay. All right. Splendiference again. He's all in on that. All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. DE has a list. He or she is into Metal Eden, Mind's Eye, Dreams of Another, Lost Souls Aside, Tides of Annihilation. I willed away with a 5 out of 25 or whatever. Oh, there you go. 5 out of 25. That's pretty good. Yeah, there you go. Ice Cream Gaming saying, I like to look at the new IP from Housemark. Cool.
Sorrows.
Yeah, we're here on the state of play on Xbox.
Yeah, but that,
by the way, thank you so much for being here, Ice Cream Gaming. You're the real MVP. Appreciate you. Fastback calls it the state of X play. There you go. So yeah. So there you go, guys. The state of play came out. If you saw it, you got to see a lot of trailers that of games we've already seen, like Monster Hunter Wilds, like a Dragon Pirate in Yakuza, WWE 2K25, Splitgate, Borderlands 4. But it's always nice to see more about the trailers, of games we're interested in. So even if Monster Hunter Wilds isn't for you like it is for Terry, because they grab butts in that game. It's cool.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
it's cool to see, right, Terry?
I remember that.
All right. But anybody got anything else they want to talk about, or another one?
Sonic.
You want to talk about Sonic?
Tell me.
Sonic looks great.
Right?
Sonic Racing looks great.
Does it? Let me see.
It looks great. It reminds me of
Mario.
Like they took the idea
Kart
from
clone.
Diddy Kong Racing and improved on it in every aspect.
I mean, the tracks look cool. Oh, and here they come. Oh, one of them surfing. That's cool. Let's see. I really didn't pay attention to this trailer.
This should be a community game night game. Just saying.
I'm just trying to see it.
Ready? Here you go.
Crossworlds, right? Is what it's called. Okay, your cars transform again, kind of like Sonic Transform. Sonic Racers Transformer. What's it called? It was called Transform, wasn't it? Oh, you can get an off-road truck.
Flying.
Yeah, it looks cool. It looks polished, I'll tell you that much.
Now I feel like getting Sonic Frontiers.
You should. It's only like $20.
I see this and now I feel like
You know what also did this? The Crew. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they did.
The crew did that where you would jump between different vehicles.
Yeah, you'd drive into the river and boom,
Become
you're
a
on a
boat.
boat.
Yep, and then you can take off as a plane. Oh yeah.
So there you go, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. All right, cool.
This looks great. I'm excited because I played the
And?
last. I played the last one. It was so good. This is even better.
So
February
this is day one
21st.
for you then, Terry, huh?
See, anything that is car related, you're into it.
No, I am not a fan. I am not a fan of a lot of different car games. So don't
Her favorite Banjo Kazooie was Nuts and Bolts.
Just because it says nuts and bolts.
That's right.
I get it. Yeah, when it comes to racing, for
All right.
it takes a while.
So there you go, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a day for us right there. So yeah, again, guys. Hopefully everybody had a good Valentine's Day. Hopefully everybody has had a good weekend of gaming. And hey, there's still a little bit left for you guys to game on. But of course, we want to thank all of you for being here because we wouldn't be able to do this here without you guys, the chat. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we are gonna get out of here. I'm Maxwell1324.
I'm Cool Cat Terry.
I'm Eternal Shaddai.
And I'm the one celebrating my anniversary today with Death Dealer. I am Dreadful.
All right. And congratulations on that anniversary.
Thank
And
you.
we will catch you guys next week.